Have you ever found yourself stuck in bed at 3 a.m., turning over thoughts like, what if everything goes wrong? Or, I wish I had said this instead. And when you finally wake up, does it feel like you spent the whole night arguing with someone, except that someone was you? But don't worry, overthinking doesn't mean you're weak. It's an instinctive mechanism every human has, and it can be explained by how the brain works. Today, we're going to talk about why your brain traps you in this cycle and how you can break free from it. And let me tell you right away, trying to stop thinking isn't the solution. The real cause goes much deeper. Section 1. The illusion of control. When we overthink, we usually believe we're analyzing past experiences or predicting the outcomes of what we're about to do. We think overthinking helps us gain control over what happened or what might happen next. But research shows that rumination, chronic overthinking, doesn't solve problems. It actually makes them worse. The reason is simple. For thousands of years, the human brain relied on imagining danger scenarios again and again as a survival mechanism. Physical threats may have decreased in the modern world, but the brain's operating system is still the same. So even a tiny moment of uncertainty, something that has zero real consequence, can spin in our minds for hours. Section 2. The brain's hidden loop. Now let's talk about the mechanism behind all this. When you overthink, a part of your brain called the default mode network becomes overly active. This network turns on when your mind is idle, pulling you into the past, the future, and potential disasters. At the same time, the frontoparietal network, which helps you focus and stay in control, weakens. If we describe the system like a car, the brakes stop working, and nothing is left to slow down the gears that fuel your mental acceleration. That's why saying just stop thinking about it never works. The brakes are broken. You know that moment when you send a text message and immediately think, should I have said it differently? And you keep opening and closing your phone? That little loop is triggered by this system. And once it starts, your internal brakes simply shut off. Section 3. The chemical trap. There's also a chemical side to overthinking. A neurotransmitter called GABA acts like the brain's brake pedal. When GABA levels drop, your thoughts start running. Meanwhile, cortisol, the stress hormone, rises, putting your brain in danger mode. And here's the most surprising part. Overthinking sometimes triggers tiny bursts of dopamine. This creates a subtle feeling of reward, meaning your brain tricks you into believing you're doing the right thing, even when the thought spiral is draining you. Section 4. The real triggers. So what activates this entire system? Fear of uncertainty, fear of making mistakes, perfectionism, low self-confidence, growing up in a highly critical environment. These factors activate overthinking, trigger your stress system, and push your brain into autopilot without you even noticing. Section 5. The real cause of overthinking. So what's the real reason behind it? Overthinking happens because of overactive brain networks, a weakened braking system, and a stress chemistry that stays constantly alert, and a learned mental habit that becomes automatic over the years. So the question isn't, why am I like this? The real question is, why does my brain work this way? Section 6. The good news is this cycle can be broken. Yes, this cycle is strong, but neuroscience has shown us something crucial. The brain can be reshaped with repetition and awareness. Mindfulness, which teaches you to observe thoughts. CBT techniques, which help you catch thinking errors. Breathing and relaxation exercises that lower cortisol. and small, simple actions that interrupt the mental loop. All of these strengthen your brain's braking system and calm the default mode network. If you want something concrete, whenever you notice yourself starting to overthink, take slow, deep breaths for 60 seconds. This lowers cortisol and helps your mind regain clarity. The key point is this: the goal isn't to stop thinking, it's to stop your thoughts from controlling you. Conclusion: you are not the cause of your overthinking. Your brain is operating on a biological, chemical, and emotional system. But this system can change. With small steps, consistent practice, and awareness, remember, overthinking is not a personality trait, it's a brain pattern. And you have the power to change the pattern.